Aligned actions.
My favorite. I feel like I always go back and forth on what my favorite badge is, but I think this is my favorite badge. Someone who has done aligned actions, could you introduce this badge for us? And since Hannah did it last week, I'm gonna let Hannah introduce what is aligned actions.
Aligned actions is when you set a 2-week goal for yourself. Doesn't matter if you finish it or not, but you're supposed to like understand like the growth that you took over the 2 weeks and how that like impacts you as a human now.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to build on top of like their experience with this badge? So I'm really excited to hear about Valentina's badge, what she's chosen to do, and just that experience for her. And again, I'll always do this if y'all wouldn't mind to just reposition your body language towards Valentina. Beautiful, thank you so much. And just make sure your eyes and your ears are attuned to what she's saying. And through this badge work, be looking for resonance. What are you hearing Valentina say? What does this say about Valentina? And how does this impact you or our community, okay? Okay, Valentina, are you ready? Okay. What was your goal?
To play 2 songs on the ukulele.
To play 2 songs on the ukulele. Does everybody know what the ukulele is? Okay, great. Beautiful. Just want to make sure. Why did you choose to make this your 2-week goal?
Well, because I wasn't using the ukulele very often because I was just doing other stuff, and I felt like I didn't want to like just leave my ukulele in the closet, like just sitting there, because like it can be like productive to use it, and you can do many things with it.
Yeah. And I'm curious, what is your musical background?
In 5th grade, I was in choir, and in 5th grade, I did a musical, and I just sing a lot with my mom.
Okay, so musical, choir, sing a lot with mom. And have you ever been in any like after school music group or anything like that before? Okay, so just the choir. Okay, great. I just want to make sure. I know that you did some after school stuff, so I want to make sure that's the same. Great. What got you into music? You could have been getting into a lot of things. I know you're extremely creative. So what drew you to music?
Because I really like music, and Mr. Birth, I would always see him like using and playing his instruments, and it would just look so cool. Like, oh my gosh, how does he do that? And like my mom loves music too, and she's always singing everywhere, and my brother's always singing, so I just like got used to music.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. And speaking about family, how do your memories of family members who played music influence your desire to play the ukulele?
My uncle used to play a lot of instruments, and like then he passed away, so like there was nobody else in the family who knew how to play an instrument, and so like it kind of inspired me more to play an instrument, because I felt like everybody in the family loves music, and like they really like my uncle's music, so I wanted to learn how to play music on an instrument.
Thank you for sharing that. That's really powerful and really beautiful to like say, I want to continue on someone's legacy, if you will. Like they loved music. I know how it impacted our family, and wanting to continue that to keep going, regardless if someone's here or not. I think it's really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. In what ways does playing the ukulele make you feel connected to your uncle or to your family?
His dedication, and like how like when I'm learning a new song, it's like hard for me, and then I just think like how he learned so many instruments and so many different songs, so I'm like, if he can do it, I feel like I can do it, and then I could start learning some other instruments too.
That's really powerful. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I was going to ask you, in terms of challenges, so you just said, I think about like the challenges I face and how my uncle just played so many different instruments and he just did it. So when you have faced challenges learning new songs, how have you overcome that? Aside from thinking about your uncle, what gets you through the challenges? Or what have been even some of your challenges and your goal?
Many challenges like the strumming patterns.
Strumming patterns. Can you explain to us what that is?
Like, whenever you play a song, like the way, the direction your hands move,
Okay.
or the pattern they do.
Got it. Okay. Why is that so challenging?
Because there's many strumming patterns, but
Mm.
they can also have a very like weird pattern.
Mhm.
Even though they sound nice, it's very complicated. And like when you play it, you're focused on singing, getting the notes right, and strumming it right.
Mm.
And you can forget the pattern that you're doing.
That makes sense. And the reason I'm asking a lot of these questions to the circle participants is because I am also learning this. I have my own ukulele, and it's in the closet as we speak. And I think it's really important to learn, like, okay, we hear music and we enjoy it, but we don't understand like really the challenges that these musicians might face as they are creating this music for us. So I think it's important to hear from the musician themselves as to those challenges that they face regularly. So thank you for sharing that. Did somebody watch you complete this goal of yours as you were fulfilling it?
My mom did, and my brother did, but he didn't help. He just like made fun of me. But my mom like watched me, and like when I finished playing the song, I would play it to her, and she would like it, or she would say maybe something that could make it more like nicer, or like if she would give me advice.
Yeah, feedback, it sounds like, right? That's really important, especially I'm sure for a musician. So, as you all probably are like, well, she's got the ukulele and she is going to play us a song on the ukulele, which can be very scary and like a lot of nerves can come of that. So I love that I already see people sending love to Valentina. Can I just tell you something real quick? I've been in your shoes. I actually played a ukulele in a faculty circle my first year at Valor in front of 52 people when I did this badge. And so I feel like I can deeply resonate with how you're feeling. And I want you to know that we are so excited to hear it. And no matter what, when we're listening, there's no judgment, there's none of that. We're very receptive to that as a circle.
This is more upbeat.
Okay, you got it. I have to ask how you're feeling because you're done.
I don't know, because I feel like I could have done better, because like at home I did better.
Okay, so aside from your performance and how we think we could have been, whether it's playing or singing, how are you feeling that you just did that? You just performed in front of us. How is that feeling? Relief, yeah. I'm gonna read the letter that your mom wrote, okay? As she watched you complete this challenge. And Valentina has not heard this letter from her mother. A few weeks ago, Valentina told me that she had to learn 2 songs, and I knew she wouldn't stop until she learned them. We have always admired her determination whenever she decides to do or learn something new. She does not stop until she achieves it. She practiced on her way to school in the afternoons, and after a few hours, the whole family knew the songs. Keep your spirit, darling. Keep the fire in your soul, your desire, your passion, and your determination. We're so proud of you, Mom. How does it feel to hear those words from your mom in this moment after you've just played for us? Loved, yeah. And I hope you're feeling love from the space as well.